Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Angie, and today I'm going to be doing a YouTube made me buy it, but specifically Jaclyn Hill made me buy it. So you probably haven't seen my other video, but I'll link it down below, and it's my Woman Crush Wednesday series. And I did this one on Jaclyn Hill because I love her, so this is just like why I love YouTuber, blah blah blah, etc. So today I'm going to talk about all the stuff that I bought because of her and why I liked it, why I didn't like it. Before I get started, if you like this video, if you like me, please click the subscribe button down below. Go follow me on other social media, which I will also list down below, and like, comment, you know everything. You're a smart one. Alright, so we're going to get right into this video. So you should buy things at your own discretion. For example, Jaclyn Hill skin is really dry. I tend to have more oily skin, so I'm not going to buy a foundation just because she likes the foundation. There's been a lot of dewy foundation she likes, but I'm not going to purchase those because guess what? I'm oily. I wouldn't really like those. So don't just buy something because somebody on YouTube said that it's the best thing ever. Like, use your head. Use your own head. Make sure you consider everything before you decide a product's going to be right for you. They're there to give you guidance, but their word is not the end-all be-all. No person's word is the end-all be-all. Go thoroughly do your research, etc. These are just products that I first saw Jaclyn talk about or whatever, and after my research, I decided I was going to buy them. First off, we're going to start off with this little guy. If you know who Jaclyn Hill is, you probably know what this is. And look at that, it's empty because I used all of it up. So this was the Jaclyn Hill collaboration with Becca Cosmetics, and which is now permanent. So this is the shade Champagne Pop in one of their pressed shimmery skin perfector press. So I've used this one all up. It was like $38 and it cracked at one point because their powders are super soft. And let me tell you, I did not lose any of that because that was a lot of money that I was not going to waste. I bought that one, and I love Jaclyn Hill, and I like to support Jaclyn Hill, so I also bought last year's holiday palette, which also has Champagne Pop. So if you want to see what Champagne Pop looks like, that's what it looks like. Ooh, super pretty. I've had to, at one point I was using Champagne Pop every day. I had to start going into other products, and then I also bought the face palette. Now, these two products I really like. This one in particular, I use the Pearl sometimes, and I really don't use this shade, so I mostly did buy this because it was Jaclyn Hill, but I don't mind. The mirror is really awesome, and I just like this for the holidays. And then this palette, I do use the blushes. I haven't used this one as much because I did have my other Champagne Pop, but I like the blushes. I like both of these. This is Prosecco Pop, which I also really like. I did not buy the split pans because I had already gotten this face palette, so I didn't need the split pans. And I probably won't be repurchasing Champagne Pop for a while because I do have those two palettes, so I'm going to use those up before I go and buy a single highlighter. And then, what else? MAC Fix Plus, everyone talks about this, but specifically I was watching Jaclyn Hill when I first heard about this, and I've gotten through it pretty well, so I'll probably have to go buy a new one soon. But everyone uses this, you know about this. Next is this Real Technique sponge. It's really dirty, please excuse that, but this is supposed to be like a dupe for the Beauty Blender, and I remember I saw Jaclyn Hill use it, and so I've never bought a Beauty Blender because I saw this and I was like, cool, that's like $5. As opposed to $20 for something that I'm gonna have to throw away eventually anyway. So I bought this. I really like this a lot. I can't compare it to a beauty blender because I've never bought a beauty blender, but maybe someday when I feel like spending the money, I can do like a dupe video on those. Sorry, I'm going through this like super fast. I'm like stuffy and I'm like not doing so hot, and I have to go out after this. So for a long time, Jaclyn Hill was using the Brow Wiz, which a lot of people use, and this brow definer is like, it's like related to that one, but the difference is that this has like a triangle shape. I don't know if you could see that. You've probably seen it before. But I really love this. I love the bristles at the end. And just this product, this was like my gateway drug into Anastasia products, if you will. This is my second one. I've been using the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, which has a teardrop shape, kind of a similar idea. So I'm waiting till I run out of that before I start using this one. But this is my second one, so you know I like that one. Next is, sticking with Anastasia, is the Anastasia liquid lipsticks. So when they first came out, she had a whole swatch video on these, and that's when so that was one that I watched that way after she had posted it, because I hadn't started watching beauty community videos. But that was one of the videos I watched, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll give these a try. And now I'm really obsessed with it. I posted a review video on these. If you saw that, I'll link that down below too. But I'm a big fan of these, and that's why I started using them. And next is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. She did like an all-time drugstore favorites, and this was one of them. So I was trying to find a drugstore concealer, because you go through concealer really, really fast if you use it how people use it in like beauty videos. I've kind of started to tone down my highlighting, and I just do it under my eyes, because I used to do it under my eyes, I used to do it down my nose, I used to do it on my forehead, I used to do it on my lip, on my chin, and I'm like, dude, like, why are you using so much of that? So now I just try to do it under my eyes, and that makes my concealer last a lot longer. But concealer can be like $30 at Sephora for the good ones. So I just got the Fit Me, and I really like that one. And thank you, Jaclyn Hill. Another one, this is another one that a lot of people have talked about, but the L'Oreal eyeshadows. The Infallible eyeshadow. So they look like this. This is the shade Amber Rush. And they're super pigmented, super pretty, super shiny. And she was one of the first ones to talk about these. And she also talked about these in like her drugstore favorites. And this is just really pretty. I also have another shade of it, which is like a blue shade. And I don't reach for this that often, just because I'm not a big single eyeshadow person. I need it in like a Z palette if it's a single eyeshadow, or I have to have it in a palette. I'm just really bad about doing that. I have a whole like box full of all these single eyeshadows, and I'm just really bad about reaching for it. But it's also kind of like something like that I would use for night. I wouldn't use that day to day. Day to day I tend to use like more matte shades like this one, other than like the highlight that I have. So I don't reach for it that often, but it is really pretty. I'm just gonna throw that out there. So this next item I'm gonna talk about is this Maybelline Eye Studio Gel. So this isn't the correct shade. This was actually the first one I bought. I bought the shade Charcoal, which is like gray, and I was like, this isn't black. She was wrong. I grabbed the wrong shade, but I don't know where I put the blackest one. So this gel liner is really good. I haven't purchased any other gel liner. I've used different liquid liners, but this is like her favorite all-time gel liner, drugstore or high-end. So I've just always used this one. I haven't had an issue with it, so I haven't felt a need to go buy a new one. I also haven't ran out of it since I bought it like 6 months ago. And then another drugstore thing that I bought, because she said she liked it, is this butter bronzer. This is the only drugstore bronzer I own, and I'm really happy she talked about this. I use this like pretty much like every day, and oh, I can smell it again. It smells like pina coladas. I think it was like $15, which is a lot cheaper than, you know, stuff at Sephora, and I use it pretty much every day. It's good because it's good for people who are lighter in skin tone, but she talked about in one of her videos how she'd been recently like this. Kathleen Lights also talked about it too, so I bought it, and I have not been disappointed. And we have this liquid lipstick by Kat Von D, and this is the shade Lolita, which she was obsessed with. I remember there's one Instagram picture she had posted where she was wearing this, and I was like, what is that lip color? I need it right now. So I bought it. I'm actually wearing this on my lips today. So I bought, there's like a little set, and I had Lolita 1 and Lolita 2. It was $20, which is the price of usually like a larger one. So I got little samples. And I'm obsessed with this lip color. I like wearing this like all the time. So this is a great shade. Again, love it. Thank you, Jaclyn Hill, for not steering me wrong once again. So next, I don't have any of the brushes here, but Morphe brushes. You know she loves Morphe brushes. You know she promotes Morphe brushes all the time. Don't know how you feel about that, but I bought brushes from Morphe because of her. Some of them I like, some of them I don't like. I'll probably do like an in-depth like all my Morphe brushes review video. But I did buy those because of her, so they are affordable. Some are great, some are not so great. But overall, I have a good collection of brushes now because of Morphe. Finally, we have Makeup Geek eyeshadow. She doesn't do it as much anymore, but she used to promote Makeup Geek shadows all the time. This is the Makeup Geek Z palette too. And these are all pretty good. I don't really have any complaints in terms of the eyeshadows for Makeup Geek. I have quite a variety here. These are just every single Makeup Geek eyeshadow I own. and they're all really good. I don't really have an issue with them. They're very affordable. Like these single eyeshadows I'll use all the time. This is why I don't use the L'Oreal one, because I could just pull out this palette and I have all these eyeshadows together. So overall, if you've noticed, I like 90% of the stuff that I bought, and because Jaclyn Hill talked about it. Like I said, I did my research on these. A lot of people like Makeup Geek. A lot of people like the Brow Definer. I definitely like watched multiple videos. She just was the one who I was like heavily watching, so that's why she was the one who like prompted me to go do some more research into it. Notice that all of these are high-end. They're not all drugstore. They're kind of a good mixture, if you will. So again, do your own research. If you see something that someone's promoting, go watch other videos, find out if you think it's going to be a good fit for you, and then choose to buy something. Don't just go off of somebody's word. These are things that she just made me look into more, decide if I liked it, etc. So I hope you liked this video. If you like me, click the subscribe button, go like, do all that stuff. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!